Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Right Here Show. Yeah, I know this is the first podcast episode of the Right Here Show. This would be, I'm going to say it's episode 4, so we're just going to continue on from the YouTube. But this is the first podcast. Now, I've been working on getting this done for a while. This has been a not torturous, no, that's bullshit. It's been a challenge in some ways. Like, I'm literally still trying to get used to everything that's going on here at the moment. What am I using? The Zoom PodTrack P4. I got two toner setups. So I've got the mic, the stand, the mic, the stand, and all these headphone jacks and lights and all this jazz. And they only came 2 days ago, 3 days ago, but half it came. So like half it came like about a week ago, and I'm still waiting on the other Zoom thing, the actual main thing. And then like you come in and there's like half the cables are missing because like it only comes as a unit, it doesn't come with the attachments. So I had to go out and buy them, and it was big kerfuffle, big kerfuffle. But guys, this is the first podcast episode, so I am buzzing. Obviously what's going on now, like I'm still waiting on, well, I'm not waiting on anyone. I have to organise people to meet and chat with people now. I have a few people I can pull off straight off the bat, which will be next week, I'm hoping, because there's a big announcement coming next week. And when I say big, I mean the biggest, possibly the biggest project I've ever created. It has to be. Like, yeah, has to be the biggest project I have ever created. And so we're going to give an out air horn for that fella. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fella. Big fucking announcement. Absolutely. Next, when will I do it? Because I'm getting headshots done. You're watching this today on Friday, so I'm currently getting headshots done. That's why I'm recording this. I'm pre-recording this fella here now today. So yeah, I'm thinking next Tuesday or Friday. Let's go with that. I'd say probably next Friday. Let's say Friday, because Tuesday might be cutting a bit close with people. And I planned, obviously, these kind of chat show episodes would be the Friday ones, and they would be both podcast and video. So the YouTube channel, and would coincide with this. So this is great. This is unreal. Anyone who's listening to this now, it's probably absolute shite, but this is the first time I'm doing it, so cut me some slack. You'll see what I'm at now if you're on the YouTube, and you'll hear what I'm trying to do if you're listening. I don't know what platform this is going to go up on as a podcast. That's one thing I'm kind of thinking of at the moment. Like, that's because I listen to a few podcasts, American ones and hip hop and the score, like kind of a what do you like conspiracy ones, those sort of things. Like, I listen to all those, and I suppose the one kind of platform that I'm not sure about at the moment is the Spotify one. Like, are they paying people correctly, or what are they doing? Like I see they're buying up everyone. They're buying up loads of podcasts, all the kind of random ass podcasts, and these are the same people that were, I suppose, busting their asses for years, like on the, let's call it the amateur circuit, or the circuit, and like a comedian would do, like the circuit. They're kind of busting their asses, and I know a lot of people are doing Patreon. So I'm not sure what way to go as regards the podcast. I definitely want it on iTunes and Apple and that sort of stuff because that's the kind of base platform. I'm thinking about putting it up on SoundCloud. I think that might be the way to go. But let me know what you think. What is the best platform to showcase podcasts nowadays? Because I know it's easy to put. I know it's easy to put on Spotify. It's very easy to put on Spotify, but do you get the same rewards? Like I've been putting up music on. I've been releasing music for the past couple of years. Let's have a little tune. If you can get a tune out of Joe. So the latest one of the better songs that people like was my second latest release called Happy. Hide away in silence. Scoop it doop it do do do. Yeah, it can be frightening, can't it, me? Yeah, that's a little play on words. No one noticed that, did he? Little play on words about mental health speaking and all that sort of stuff. How much it costs. Yeah, it went over people's heads, that did, didn't it? Right, we'll crack that off there for a minute. Yeah, so I've been releasing music for the last couple of years, and the way I'm looking at it, like, is I see a lot of people with like loads of streams. Like on Spotify, I don't have many streams. On other platforms, I have more streams, like Apple Music, and there is a funky one called Deezer. I'm able to click into that, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I don't know why my music isn't on SoundCloud. Maybe I have to do that independently. But yeah, like for instance, Spotify, and I'm trying to figure out how much they pay per stream, because but it looks of it, it's like a half a cent. It's not a lot, like, and I'm only taking into consideration not myself. I'm taking into consideration the people that are actually doing well. Because at the moment, people like musicians can't perform. They can't go live. So what are they making? What are they making from their streams? Like, cause don't forget, like I see some people like 500,000 streams, and they're still. That's me dog, buddy. Shut up, buddy. Yeah. This is what happened. Louise, let me in here, will you? So, that's me dog interrupting me, which is great, which is fantastic. So where was I? Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how much is a stream actually worth nowadays? Because I do. I see a lot of people with like 500,000 streams, and they're not. They're still broke. Like they're still like broke. They're not making any money off it. And like 500,000, it's been listened to 500,000 times. Now, if that was still being like, if that was still in the realm, say, 500,000, you're talking 10% of that would be purchases, at least 10%. Like at a Euro track, at a Euro buy, like that's some money there, isn't it? Like, and then they're nowhere near it, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, cut a long story short, I apologise. I am trying to figure out where to put the podcast episodes. Obviously YouTube's gonna be on YouTube. Love YouTube. That's class. IGTV as well. I didn't put the last episode on IGTV because I'm after putting loads of new shit on my laptop, on this fella here, and it nearly ran out of memory, and I just panicked and deleted everything off my laptop, including the episodes I have made already. And what I have to do is like, I have to take them from. Sorry, Louise, let him in here, will you? So, apologies again for the dog, buddy. Come here. No, around here. Up here. Come. Look at you. No. Look at the camera. No, he's not. He's a shy dog. So, yeah. I don't know where I was there, guys. I apologise wholeheartedly, but I'm getting used to it. That's all you can do. You can't really do much more than that. So, what are we on here now? couple of minutes. So next Friday, I am going to release a statement about my next project. Now, my next project is going to be the biggest project I've done. There is another artist involved, so I'm hoping to get him here, sit him down, and we'll have a chat about that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have a lot to say today, bar this is the first episode of the podcast. Now, what's the podcast going to do? That's actually a good question. Good man, Joe. Well remembered. So the idea of this podcast was it was going to be a traveling one, a portable one I can bring that's what portable means. One I can bring everywhere. I want to go and have chats with people in funky places, like odd places. There's a couple of local pubs where I'm at the moment where I'd love to get in, like at the bar and have a chat with people. Like good artists, strong characters, interesting people. Really, that's the kind of main one I'm looking to do. I feel like a fucking Bond villain here, stroking this dog. Like, yes, how are you doing? You're right. My dog is on my lap or beside my lap. If you're not watching, you're listening. Yeah. So, and I'm very aware. I will get better at using my words, because I do have a habit of saying yeah, so, and right. And if you watch the show, I have a habit of stretching my arms out wide as if I'm looking to go for a massive fucking hug. I'm looking to run after someone and go, give me a hug, give me a hug. Yeah. So this I know I'm blabbering on now at the moment. This is a show where I want to, or a podcast where I want to chat. Interview is a shitty word, I think. Not shitty. Apologies. Something. It's a word. I'm not a fan of it. I want to chat with people in different places, mainly with artists, and have the crack. And one of the reasons why I was waiting so long to get this this kind of hardware, I keep saying software, which is not software, it's fucking hardware, Joe. One of the reasons was I wanted to play music. And I can play music straight into it. Yes. It's Happy Friday, guys, I have to say. Don't look in the mirror for far too long. That right, buddy? Louise is going to kill me that you're on the couch. She's going to kick the shit out of me. Long. But stressing ain't good for you. You can feel the music coming. I don't even know the lyrics to my songs anymore. So yeah, guys, this has been I can't even call it the fourth episode. This has been the fourth episode of the YouTube show / first episode coinciding with the podcast, which is more like an intro because I just shite it on for the past like 14-15 minutes. But I do promise that this will get better. I am just getting used to this. This is something I am taking in my stride. Can I do portable ones? That was a question. Or can I do online interviews? I don't really want to do online interviews, if I'm being perfectly honest. I like the fact being in the room with someone. It works better for camera, but it sounds better like when you're in the room. There's just a little bit more crack going on. Yeah, you end up having better conversations and stuff like that. The vibe is a little bit better. So I will go to people, and people will come to me, not in an arrogant way. But yeah, that's how I think this is going to go at the moment. Top 10 podcasts. I'll say that first. Top 10 podcasts, get this out of the way. Because people say, what do you listen to? What do you watch? Do I have top 10? Jesus. I can give you top 5 probably. Peter Crouch's podcast. Two Johnnies. Rubber Bandits. Irishman Abroad with Charlotte Regan. And obviously Joe Rogan is there, season number 5. But okay, top 6 then. My favourite one would be, I don't know, I have a fondness for Joe Budden's podcast. I do like a bit of hip hop, so I've a fond listenership for that. Um, but there's some great podcasts coming up, guys. Ones I've been watching recently just to try and kind of grasp what's going on and how I'm going to do things, and um, some great podcasts here. I'll have a gander at it here on the old Spotify. Obviously, Blind Boys podcast is great. I do like, what the fuck is it called? What is it called? I do like, yeah, it's Tommy Tiernan's and Hector's and Larissa. I do like their podcast, which is pretty cool. Obviously the Breakfast Club, Hotbox. I never listened to what's the Paul and Logan? Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Right, so Jake Paul, Logan Paul, two lads. Right, I got it now. I've never listened to them, but they seem to be pretty big, like. So I'm looking forward to having a little look see at those lads. So yeah, that's pretty much my podcast first episode. Shite chatting. Oh shit! Also, check out my mate's podcasts. If you're listening, watching, check them out. You're killing me, dog. You're all over me. You're getting hairs all over me. Fuck. He's just nuzzling into me, this dog is. He's breaking me heart. Where's all my podcasts gone? This is ridiculous, carry on. Oh no. I'm after losing all the podcasts that I had saved. I don't believe it. So I'm after losing. I had loads of podcasts saved up so I could chat about them, but every one of them was after getting swiped off my fucking Spotify here. It's fuck's sake. I know one of the lads, a couple of lads I've been listening to, Inner City lads from Dublin, talking bollocks. So go check out their podcast. I don't know any of these people, by the way. But they have a great little podcast. They only started up last year and they're absolutely smashing it there. They look like they're doing the right. Like they look like they're really taking it on. I'd like to see them do like a video, the video kind of esque thing, because I think they'd be deadly at it as well. Imagine them like in the middle of town doing a podcast or a video show. That'd be great crack. So those lads. My mates over in London, Pig's Ear. Pig's Ear is a beer podcast. The best way I can describe it, they have as an East London based craft beer review. It's a review podcast. Now they have a couple of episodes up at the moment, and I know they're coming back with some bigger ones soon. And the first one is about a breakfast stout, so go and check that out. It's an Irishman and an American, or a good mead man and an American. So there's plenty of gossip and trouble on that. And next, another one is my mate Molly Lynch, who is over in London at the moment. Molly's smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. She's doing a show that's going on to the West End. She's done a show that's going on to the West End. It's called The Last 5 Years, I believe. But she has a podcast on with her friend. It's called Our Lady of Perpetual Chaos. So go check that out. Absolutely. Go check that out. She goes out with my very handsome friend, Mr. Middleton. Mr. Middleton. That's what we'll call him now. And the last podcast I can think of is a friend of mine. There we go. A podcast which is smashing it, has been smashing it for the past, I think, 2 years. It's in season 3 at the moment. It's a great woman from Tipperary. She's currently in London smashing it. It's a podcast called Fail Harder by Emma Jane Purcell. So go check that out too, guys. That's all I have at the moment. As regards podcasts and chatting, I understand that I have babbled on for too long. I've babbled on far too long. I've been interrupted by a dog. I've got interrupted by a phone. I've not spoken into the mic half the time. There's been a man out the back who is currently putting a shed door on. So he's sawing and kicking ass. So yeah, not been the most entertaining first first podcast episode, but here, fuck it. It is what it is. This is who I am. My name is Joe Wright, and this is right here. For too long, got a body, and they wanna use it somehow. Lyrics, Joe. Absolute lyrics are atrocious. Apologies for all the babbling, guys. Apologies for all the shy talk. Just taking a grasp of this. I'm gonna play with my more known song. This is my more known song, and I'm gonna finish on this. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll catch you on Tuesday. I've just surmised that a new day has come. I need to know this is love. I run and tell the world. Going faster and faster. I lay my heart in letters and give them all to you.